In this lesson, we're going to take a look at what a search term report looks like and how we would actually optimize this campaign if we had to do it manually. So you'll want to go to Reports, Advertising Reports, and then right here you'll notice we have search terms selected. We'll hit Create Reports, and then once it gets generated, it'll show up here. So I'll go ahead and show you that. And it says Generating Report, but I'm going to go ahead and download this one and just begin to use this one. And you're going to notice there's a bunch of products on this. This is one of my actual drop shipping accounts where I do a bunch of drop shipping out of. And what you're going to see here is it's got all this data. So I'm going to show you the easiest way to use Excel because I'm an Excel dummy. And if I can do this, anybody can do this. So I'm going to select everything here and I'm going to go to Data and Filter on Excel, or you can do the same thing in Google Sheets. And now I have all these like little drop down menus where I can filter data that I want to look at. So what I want to look at is I want to look at actual spend. What campaigns have the highest number of spend? So I'm going to go with descending, and we'll see here that there's some that have spent over $250 and have $287 in sales. But the A cost is quite high. It's 87% with this particular product. So what I'll want to do is potentially on this one, it has such a high A cost. I want to have an A cost that is about at the break-even percentage of this product, which is around 40%. And what I'll want to do is I'll want to lower bids on products where my A cost is too high. So that's one thing that we can do. But what we talked about in the actual video is we want to look at products that have 0 sales and actually have more than 7 clicks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to number this down by the clicks, and then I'm going to click and check to see if they have sales. And all these have sales, but this one here has no sales. And it's had already 72 clicks. It is an ASIN. And so what I'm going to do is put this on my list to negative exact. Same thing with this ASIN. And let's keep looking and see if we got something else with no sales. Here's one with no sales, and it's got 29 clicks. So this is river tubes for floating heavy duty. I'll want to negative exact that. So I'll start to grab these keywords, put them on a side spreadsheet, and then look to negative exact them within each of these campaigns. And I like to use a tool like PPC Scope because all I have to do is check off some boxes and it'll do it for me. But if you don't have that, you'll actually have to go into your campaign manager and negative exact the actual words. And so most of these are going to be optimized because of the fact that we usually optimize these every 2 to 3 weeks. So this one has 22 keywords clicks and 0 in sales, and it is duck pool float. It's exact, and it's in this ad group, exact one, rubber duck float, PGN. So I'll write all this information down because what I'm going to do now with it is I'm going to go back into Amazon and I'm going to actually negative exact this keyword term. So I would go back into advertising, then go into campaign manager. And then what I would do is I would actually look for this actual campaign. I click into the actual campaign and I'll show you what it'll look like. Let's go ahead and look for that campaign and just show you live what it's going to look like. If we're going to do that, let's look at the heavy duty one that we came across earlier. So we're looking for clicks. This is the wrong one. Okay, so we were looking at 0 in sales with clicks. Let's see, might have been this one. River tubes for floating heavy duty. It's in the pink PGN auto, pink flamingo PGN auto. So let's go ahead and type that out here. Pink Flamingo PGN Automatic. This is it right here. I'll click into this campaign right here. And what I'm going to do right here is hit some negative keywords. And right here I would add this particular keyword. So I'm going to grab it up here, copy it, and then come back over here and paste it. And I'm going to add it as a negative exact, and I'm going to add keywords and hit save. So now it's added that to the actual list, and if I refresh, it should be in there. And it actually will probably add it in a minute or two because I just added it. And so that's pretty much it for how we go about negative exacting words and finding them in this spreadsheet. So again, you can actually lower bids based off of the ACOS, or you can negative exact them when they have 0 sales. And that's the process for optimizing your campaigns in the most basic fashion. Now, in the future, you can use a product like PPC Scope and optimize using that and really create a lot of systems and processes so that you don't have to do this. You can have an employee do it kind of like I do. So that's it for this module. I will see you guys in the next one.